Alright, y'all, I'm back with another recap of Girls Cruise, honey. So let's get into it, shall we? Alright, so they start off, it's Chilli's birthday. Chilli is not too enthused with her birthday. You know, Chilli is, I mean, I ain't saying she old, but she's not young. She ain't no spring chicken, honey. Although she still looks very damn good for her age. She's just not enthused with her birthday coming up. Well, with it being her birthday, she's just like, ugh, like whatever. Which, a lot of people go through that, especially women. Like she said, especially in the entertainment industry. It's being older is like not, it's supposed to be not, it's not really the thing. It's like, it's all about being young and youthful and stuff. And honey, any of y'all who remember TLC, when they were younger, all three of them were gorgeous, honey. All three of them were still gorgeous, I remember that the song they had, Baby, Baby, Baby. Honey, Chilli was drop dead gorgeous. That was back in the days too, where when women were just pretty, they were just pretty. They were stunning without like all the makeup and stuff like that. It was just like natural beauty was more in back then, and all three of them were pretty. Like you couldn't even say who was the prettiest, they all were just so pretty in their own ways, So I definitely see what Chilli is saying, and I see how she could feel like that, being in that industry or whatever. But like I said, she's still gorgeous, She just seemed like she might be a little crazy, but she's still gorgeous, honey. But anyway, so she's not really too enthused about her birthday. She's just like, oh, whatever, She talks to her son, Tron, on the phone, and he's asking her, what she's going to do. She's like, I hope we don't do anything, because I really ain't, I'm really not really all into it. And he's just like, oh, okay, her son seem like they have a good relationship. She got him in her phone as mini-me, which I think that's cute. But they seem like they have a really good relationship. And one thing I want to say too is, although I do understand where Chilli is coming from as far as the whole, not really want to celebrate your birthday. I celebrate my birthday, I don't care how old I get. I celebrate my birthday. She was telling Mya, her and Mya was having a conversation, and she was just saying that when she turned 25 is when she started to really feel the pressure of, just getting older and everything that comes with getting older. And then by the time she hit 30, she was just done celebrating, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna coast along, One thing I will say is that I think that instead of looking at it as a drag, that you're getting older, oh, it's such a drag, oh my gosh, look at it as a blessing, because Chilli, a lot of your peers are not making it to your age. A lot of our peers are not, making it. So it's like you gotta look at it as a blessing instead of just, oh, I'm getting older, oh my gosh, fuck the industry, you know what I'm saying? And fuck their expectations. You're getting older, which means you're wiser, you're seasoned, and it should be it should be a celebrated thing. I remember back in the day, becoming older was a beautiful thing. Now it's like, oh, you're getting older, oh my gosh, But anyway, Kim and Charlie talk, and they talk about, the trip and how it's been beneficial to him in a lot of ways, because I know he said he has trust issues about, and it feels like people be trying to, just be connected with him because of who he's with or whatever, because his boyfriend is Mark Jacob. So he was just basically letting Kim know that, this has been a dynamic group that she's put together for this trip, and that he really appreciates it, and it's allowing him to become more open and things like that, whereas he couldn't before. So I think that's a good thing, and that's what I'm noticing about this trip. It's like the trip is actually bringing a lot of good out of these women instead of the typical drama that we used to seeing. It's like they're benefiting from it in a very positive way, so that's a great thing. B. Simone finally has a chance to talk with Dreads, Rakeem rather, the bartender. And they sit and talk, and I thought it was really cute, that they sat and talked finally. I like the fact that I think they are so cute for each other. He's good looking and she's a pretty woman or whatever. And I think it's so cute to see them interact with each other and just kind of talk and laugh and be kind of like kitty-like, but not kitty-like. But I'm just saying, have that little high school girl kind of like crush, like, you know what I mean? She's like, was I beautiful? Because he was telling her that he actually seen her before when he was at work. She came into the club or whatever with her entourage or whoever she was with, and she was just like, oh, why didn't you come up to me? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, did you think I was pretty? I just thought that was cute or whatever. But so they talk or whatever, they talk, and she asks him what's his sign. He says he's a Capricorn. She's like, good night, no, bye-bye. Y'all know how she be talking. I don't do Capricorn, no. So So they talking or whatever, and then she finally asked this man his name. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed, but what is your name? And he's like, oh my gosh. They laugh it off or whatever, because it was funny, but still it's like, damn, bitch. You know, but he told her, he said, my name is Raheem, but I go by Ra or whatever. So she finally got the man's name. You know, they set up a date to go jet skiing or whatever. And let me say this about Simone too. So she's in her confessional, she said that she feels like she hasn't found her soulmate because she keeps coming across fuck boys or whatever. And then, but also she told Raheem, she said, you know, I don't take my time. She said, I take chances. She said, I like a man that knows what he wants and he goes for what he wants. And she said, I take chances, you know. Well, here's my thing. She said that she hasn't found her soulmate because she keep running fuck boys. I say, just from my opinion, just from what she was saying to him, I think she hasn't found her soulmate because she don't seem like she take the time to get to know nobody. And maybe if she took the time to get to know these fuck boys, she would see the fuck boy tendencies in the beginning and she wouldn't even deal with them. But so if you're sitting up here, if you're meeting guys and you're just diving in, then yeah, you're gonna feel like, you know, you can't seem to find that right one because you're not taking the time to get to know anybody to know if they're the right one. You see what I'm saying? And she mentioned that she has a disconnect due to the relationship that she did not have with her mother. And she said, you know, I just want to be in love, you know. And here's my thing too, B. Simone, don't think that a relationship is going to cure your disconnect that you have from childhood, because what you might need to do is kind of like talk to somebody about that or whatever. And I'm not saying that to be funny, but I say that because a lot of times we have, you know, childhood issues, abandonment issues or whatever, or just whatever, things of that nature. And some people do grow up thinking that a relationship is the cure all be all for that, but only to find that those issues spill over into your relationships. So it's not really the relationship is not going to cure that. You have to cure that on your own. You have to unpack that on your own. So when Chilli and Mya was talking, Chilli was telling Mya about Rome. I really feel like Chilli act as though Rome is doing something wrong by trying to talk to her. Like, okay, just don't nobody try to talk to Chilli, damn, because she just acts so fucking weird about the shit. Like I said, I think Chilli might look into dating women. I really do. She may have more of a connection with a woman, because it just seemed like, honey, a man just, he's wrong for even trying to talk to her. So whatever. Mya and Tiffany meet up, and I thought this was cool. They meet up, you know, since all the mess happened or whatever, and they seem to be getting along really well. But here's the thing. As they were talking, Mya asked Tiffany, like, you know, well, how is it being friends with Lil' Kim, you know, with all her fame and all her, you know, her status or whatever? Like, do you ever feel like it kind of pushes you down in a way? Well, she asked Tiffany if she ever felt like she was being backseated, or she ever just, you know, just basically felt like almost like a nobody, you know, next to Kim or whatever. And Tiffany's like, no, I've never felt like that. And did y'all peep? Mya was looking at her like she was full of shit, like, you never felt like that, for real? Like, really, bitch? Like, for real? And, you know, Tiffany was just taken aback, because she was like, I've never felt like that. You know, I don't, you know, this is my sister, you know, this is the blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing. I understood what Mya was saying, because, and Tiffany to me acted like it was so, like Mya was so far off. You know, the thing is, there are really some women that do feel like that when they have friends or close friends or even family members who are of a certain status, and, you know, they're close to them, but they don't have the same status as them. I mean, just think about how when Beyonce and Kelly and Michelle, when they all went solo, and Beyonce's career just took the fuck off, and Kelly's was kind of like stagnant or whatever. And later on in years, when Kelly did Dirty Laundry, she admitted to being jealous of Beyonce. Not to say she was jealous in a way to where she wanted to harm her or anything like that, but there was some jealousy there because her career hadn't done the same thing. So Tiffany, to me, acted like Mya was so far off, but she really, it is possible. Now, it's possible that Tiffany may not ever feel like that. That's true, too. But I'm just saying, the way she acted so appalled, like, oh my gosh, I would never, like, as if, you know, this, like, it's so impossible that Mya would think that. So then they all meet up for Chilli's birthday. And they all just have a good time laughing and talking and stuff. I love Mya's dress. I did not like Kim's dress. And I like Pretty V's little outfit that she had on too. They all were having a good time laughing and talking. I like the fact that they made Chilli comfortable and they made her have a, you know, they set it up to where she had a good time on her birthday, because y'all know Chilli was saying she ain't feeling the birthday thing. But I thought that was good that they were all able to get together and connect like that. So honey, you know, that didn't last long, because after everybody had a good time and everything and was laughing and talking and eating and shit, the boat started rocking and they all started feeling sick. Now here's the thing that I do know. I've been on a couple of cruises, and when that boat starts to rock, I've never been seasick, but I know people who have, and that you feel nauseous or whatever, and you know you can get sick. So I definitely can understand, you know what I mean, what they were going through. But like I said, I never been sick. But it was just like, oh my gosh, everybody was feeling sick except for Chilli, Charlie, and Kim. And I like how Chilli just jumped into action. She was like, they need me, you know, they need me, you know. And she just started helping take care of everybody. B. Simone threw up like 3 times. Oh my gosh. And, you know, I will say this. I want to say this. If Chilli wasn't a singer, I really believe Chilli would have found her place in nursing. I really feel like Chilli will make a great nurse, because Chilli is all about nutrition or something in that field, or maybe, you know, a pediatrician, somewhere taking care of children or whatever, something where she would have to have a great deal of compassion. I can see her being a nurse, a pediatrician, or something of that nature, maybe even a nutritionist, you know what I'm saying? Because she likes to, first of all, she takes care of herself really well. And, you know, she was just so nurturing and so compassionate, you know, when everybody was sick and stuff. And it was just something about the way she said, you know, they need me. So she just jumped into action or whatever. That's the compassion of a nurse. So when Kim and Pretty V, okay, and I noticed too, Kim finally had some one-on-one time with Pretty V. Remember in my last videos, I was saying that, you know, Kim hasn't had any one-on-one time with Pretty V or B. Simone. So I thought that was good. She made me think of a word. She made me think of clatchet. Man, my little clatchet. Maybe I'm clatchet, because, you know, I don't consider myself ratchet. But, you know, at the same time, I can be a little ratchet, and I'm more classy based. So, you know, I could be a little clatchet, I guess. Okay. Anyway. So anyway, Rakeem came to check on B. Simone or whatever. And, you know, he's checking on her because he heard she had been sick. So they decide to go ahead and go on a date, go jet skiing or whatever. And so they go. And honey, that shit looks so fun. She was all screaming in his ear, I wanna kill you. Just acting all crazy and shit. Like, girl, I understand you're a little scared, but girl, sometimes you gotta just shut up and just sit back and enjoy the thrill. So anyway, so Kim and everybody looking like, dang, they out there kind of far. He going pretty fast. Like, oh my gosh, she's going pretty fast. So Kim jumps into action, honey, to come and save the day, honey. She said she was coming to slay a hoe, coming to save a hoe. So Kim jumped out of there, honey. Kim jumped in that water on that jet ski like a G, honey. Like, and while they started playing Biggie, can't you see? I was cracking up. Like, go on, Kim. She was on, all you saw was Kim's weave flying, like, looked like a superhero type shit. It was so cute. She goes out there, you know, helps them come back, you know what I'm saying, because B. Simone was going crazy. Then all the rest of them got out there. It was just a fun little ending. I thought it was so cute. It was fun or whatever. That's what I do like about this show, is they have a lot of fun. But that was pretty much it. Again, I want to say I like the fact that this show is bringing all of them to opening up about things and, you know, letting go of insecurities and stuff, or just, I think that's very beneficial for all of them. They're doing it without going through all of the drama that we're used to seeing, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed this review, and all right, I'm out of here. Peace.